Greetings, wonderful well-beings. What is up, guys? I'm Key. Welcome back to the channel. And my last video, still going through some things with that. But look, I ain't here to talk about that. I'm here to tell you can have anything you want, okay? And it might be sound a little crazy, just based on my last video and the situation. But I really find that you have to believe. You really have to believe. Okay, so if you've been watching my channel or not, I've been traveling since 2018. 2018, yeah. But more so recently, 2022, January 2022, when I took a one-way flight from Georgia to Hawaii, where I was raised in Georgia. I was in my apartment, working, living the regular life, going to work, paying the rent. I just had this feeling that I wanted to travel. And I had also had that feeling the year prior, beginning of 2021, to go to LA, but I actually didn't end up going because I bought the flight and chickened out. I got scared. So 2022 came around again and I decided, let's go. The courage built back up inside of me to take a wild risk, to take the leap of faith. My main goal for that trip was to literally see how God works. I had so many people ask me, where were you running from? What are you running from? And literally, I wrote my intentions down before I went on that trip. And my intentions were to see how God works. To take a leap of faith and truly see how things unfold in the unknowing. Only with faith in your arsenal. Only with faith. You don't know what's going to happen. No idea what's about to happen. Like walking into the unknown and just seeing what happens and watching the miracles and the magic happen. It's what you want is already there. Some of us, we just can't let go of what we have, and we're scared to let go of what we have because walking into the unknown is scary. Doing something that's predictable, that that you can predict, having a plan, knowing what's gonna happen is what keeps you in the known. It's comfortable. Everybody wants to be comfortable. We don't want to step into the unknown. It's scary. And trust me, I know. It's kind of weird because like certain things that I'll be really afraid to do, like small things. But this huge thing, like taking a one-way flight to Hawaii by myself without knowing anybody. I did know one person, but I didn't go to the area that they lived in. But, well, I did, but that had nothing to do with my reason for going. And my reason for going was just to go on faith, was just to literally see how God works. And I did. And so recently, if you watch my last video or even seen the title, you gotta watch it, just look at the title. I've been going through this for years. And I feel like at some point you gotta take the leap of faith, and at some point you gotta let things go. And sometimes the universe, God, will force you. Not necessarily force you, but it will make it so that you have to let go of what you have. Well, it's almost like your inner self just getting fed up with really trying to figure it out on its own and trying to come up with everything. It's almost like nothing is in your control. It's like once you really let go and walk into the unknown and let things unfold that you have no idea what's about to happen next, that's when you're shown exactly what you've been wanting. That's when you're given exactly what you've been wanting. So when I went to Hawaii, literally, I didn't know what I was walking into. I booked a one-way flight. I got a hostel for 7 days. I paid for a hostel for 7 days. I also did sign up to this. I signed up to this work, like this website where you can basically work on people's land, for like room and board and stuff like that. And I had signed up for there on that site before I left, so I was like, okay, that could be an option. Just plan. It was very, very limited plans, to be honest. And I make these plans about a month before leaving, or a few weeks before actually taking the trip. I booked the flight. I thought about it. I booked the flight. I went. Okay. I'm not finna tell the story. If you want to hear the whole story, you can go to my Instagram, KeezyBaby_. Okay. But when I got there, things unfolded as far as my living situation. Like I said, I got a week at the hostel. I didn't know where I was going to be living after that week at the hostel. But I was like, okay, I got signed up to the website. That could be an option. So when I get out there, everything worked out. And it's unexplainable. And you can call it magic. You can call it miracle. You can call it God. Just working out without me really knowing what was about to happen. I ended up staying at the hostel for 5 months. I ended up getting a job at a seafood restaurant right on the beach, on the coast of the beach. Was paying weekly like $200 something a week at the hostel. It just happened. It just happened. I had no idea what was about to happen. I wanted to stay for at least a year. That was in my mind. Like, I wanted to stay in Hawaii for at least a year. But I only ended up staying 5 months. But still, that's a lot. For one-way flight, don't know nobody out there, just going off a limb, just really walking on faith into the unknown, going out there and staying out there for 5 months. I didn't know what was about to happen. I just knew I was going out there, and we were about to just see what happened. And then what ended up happening was I met a bunch of cool people. Ohana, if you guys know Ohana, means extended family in Hawaii, when they say Ohana. And I met extended family. It's like, and everywhere I've been, all the trips I've been to, I've been meeting family. Places that I don't know anybody. When I went to Austin, Texas, when I was sleeping in my car, places where I don't know anybody, just going out there, walking on faith on a limb. You're going to meet people. God is going to bring you the people that you need. And it's extended family. You have family everywhere. It's everywhere. So the really big part is releasing resistance and having, I ain't gonna say having no fear, because you're gonna have fear, but you're gonna have to do it with fear. Just having a little more faith than fear that everything will work out, and that you will be aligned to the right people, the right places, the right things, and everything just worked out. Okay, so that's a little backstory to that. But recently, more so, I've been in a position where I was homeless before, but before I had a car, so I could sleep in my car. And I think that's like the biggest one to let go of figuring out, okay, what am I going to do? Like, where am I going to live? Like, where am I going to sleep? Like, where am I going to get money? Like, how am I going to provide for, basic needs? And that's the big one. So being in a place where I have a suitcase, a duffel bag, and a book bag. That's all I own to my name right now, and my purse. Being in a place where that's all I own. Like, really letting go of everything. and not knowing what's about to happen next. Not knowing what's about to happen next. I've been here before in a position where I don't know what's about to happen next. And guess what happens? It always works out. It always works out. Something always happens. The right people always come. But back to what I was saying. It's about believing that it will work out. Believing that it will work out. Not being so and I know that it's hard. I've been there. When you're just sitting there, you're just stressed, you're worried, you're trying to figure it out on your own. You're trying to figure it out with your logical mind, your brain. You're trying to figure it out. But just let it go. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Hey, you know my situation. It's hard to be at the bottom too. What's considered the bottom, homeless, have a suitcase and a duffel bag and a book bag. That's it. And like feeling like you have nobody, that is just it's a lie. You probably saying, I don't have family, or I don't have friends, I don't have support, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It'll work out. There's there's a great amount of people out there in this world that God will send you if you only stop stressing, stop worrying, believe that it's going to work out, believe that everything is working out in your favor. That's the biggest key. That's the biggest key. And like things get shaky, that fear comes and you like anxious and like anxiety and like overthinking, you get lost in the mind, and that's where you shouldn't be. That's where it takes you away from where you're going to be next, where it's aligning you with next. You have to, and you might ask like, okay, well then what do I do? What do I do? What do I do with the time in between what God is bringing me? Like, what do I do with that? Do something that gets your mind off of the worry and the stress. Just do something that gets your mind off of it. Exercise is a great way, because exercise makes you feel so good after you exercise. It gets all those dopamine and chemicals running, and it aligns your body. It aligns your brain and your heart. It aligns your brain, your heart, your body. It just gets, everything is more coherent when you exercise. It is. It just is. Everything is more coherent. You really start to get like clarity, and you just start to feel better. Okay, and let's say, okay, all right, I went and worked out. Now I'm back to like worrying about what I'm gonna do now, like how these bills gonna get paid, or how I'm gonna do this or get that or get this. And after you calm down, you get back right into, after you exercise and you're in a good mood, you bring yourself right back into that worry and that stress, because you just think you got to figure it out. You think it's they say give it to God, right? But we have a hard time giving things to God, really, truly. And like being like, God's going to figure it out. But that's really how it is. That's really how it works. You have to be like, God's gonna, I don't know. It's too much for me. God's got it. Okay? Seriously. And that is how things actually happen. And that is how you get things that you've been wanting. Abraham Hicks calls it the vortex. It's a vortex of things that you've already prayed for and visualized, things that excite you. They're there. They're coming. But you have to be in a vibration of basically feeling that excitement, feeling that feeling of stress-free, carefree, free, happy, excited now, right now, like it's already here, Don't overthink it. And that's the issue of, it can kind of be an issue. People be overthinking it and overdoing it with the affirmations, and you're sometimes with that, it's actually like perpetuating your lack of it. When you're like, oh, I have it. And it's perpetuating your lack of it, because inside you don't really feel like you have it. And that's why you feel like you have to constantly affirm it. But when you feel it, like I said, exercising really helps you feel it. It helps you feel good. Anything that just helps you feel good, like spending time with friends, spending time with family. Sometimes that might not help you feel good, so it might not be something you want to do. Maybe a certain friend or a certain family member that you actually enjoy spending time with, or that you can feel like you trust in your situation to talk about, and that's not going to make you feel down about it. Or writing, journaling, meditation, visualization, taking a shower, taking a bath, dressing up, putting on something that make you feel good or nice, whatever it is that you like. These are just things that I like. But like eating food, like something that excites you. And I know, like I said, a lot of these things might cost money, and then we might be in a position where we don't have any money right now. So that's where we have to like just do things that are free, that are exciting, like exercise. You can exercise anywhere. You can exercise in your house. You can exercise outside. Get that heart pumping. Get those endorphins and that dopamine flowing. That'll put you in that vibe. For people who with like a lot of anxiety, I feel like exercise is perfect. If you are able to like quiet your mind down a little more, and you feel okay with like meditation is great. And like visualization, thinking about all the things that excite you, thinking about all the things you could do that are so fun and exciting in your life, thinking about all the life experiences you can have from big to small. Like I said, you could think about going to the movies with your family, like, and just that thought. It's a visualization. Just that thought excites you. And you have to think of it from it, like it's already happening. Like, oh, that sounds so fun. Like, just feel that fun, feel that excitement for whatever experience it is that you want to visualize, and bring that feeling up right now, instead of thinking of it as in like, I wish I could go spend time in the movies with my family. And thinking of it makes you feel lack of it, like I said, and it's gonna make you feel like, damn, like it's gonna make you feel down. It's gonna make you feel like, I wish I had that. Like, I don't have that. I wish I could do that. I don't have the means or the money or the transportation to do it right now. So dang, it's gonna make you down about it, instead of just sitting there and not needing the experience to happen right now, but just thinking about the experience and feeling how it would feel. It feels good. It feels fun. It feels nice to be with your family and hanging out. It feels good. Feel that. Feel that it's happening now. And that's how you get in the vibration. And I think these are like key things that we really need to be practicing. And like, people might be judging my situation. You homeless. You ain't got no business telling nobody nothing. Guess what? I'm learning a lot. More than a lot of people with a bunch of things, with material things, with a lot of money would learn. Because sometimes God has to strip you away from those things for you to see yourself, for you to know his power, and for you to know his love and what he can really do in your life. You have to not depend on anything outside yourself. You have to really depend on God and your inner self and your own power, your personal power. Some people don't like that, but God, your personal power, your inner being, you have to depend on that. And a lot of people don't allow themselves to get to the point where they can have nothing and still be happy, where they can have nothing and still silence their mind and like be in a place of like peace and instead of worry. A lot of people can't do that. So I don't care. Nobody can come on here and try to tell me I can't speak about these things because of my position. Because I know how God works. I know. I don't just believe it. I know it. I've seen it. You know? And yeah. So sometimes we just have to let go of certain things that we're holding on to because of fear. And mostly releasing resistance is really, like I said, it's worry, it's fear, it's thoughts and feelings that are standing in the way of what we actually want. Because if we say we want money, but yet we're sitting there worried about money, then that's also saying that you don't have it. Thou shalt not want. Thou shalt not want. That means you already have it, so feel good that you have it now. And I know that's hard to feel it first before having it in the physical, but that's how it works. Okay? That's how it works. And you will start to see things come into your life, things that you always prayed for, things that you always wanted to manifest. Once you let go and release the resistance and just enjoy life and have fun and do the, like, just be enjoying life now, the things are gonna come. And you're like, wow. Like, I was just praying for this. It can happen fast too. I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I just feel like manifestations have been happening really fast since I would guess 2021, but it's still like a practice of letting go of like resistance, letting go of negative thoughts and emotions, letting go of all of those blocks within yourself that say you can't have it or that say otherwise, like that stand between you and your dreams. Like sometimes just us, we're in the way. We're in the way of our own desires, of the things we actually want. And then the thing comes, like I said, you're like, I was just asking God for this. It's almost like a premonition. To me, it's like it feels like a premonition, and almost like, especially if you're allowing yourself to meditate and be in a peaceful position and be in the excitement now, and just be in the excitement of things are happening, everything is working out for me. Like, if you allow yourself to be that, little thoughts will come to you. Like it'll feel like it's something, like it'll feel like your desires. If you say, what do I want next in life? What do I want to experience next in life? Like a career in personal training excites me. Like whatever you could say. Spending time with family excites me. Having a partner excites me. Whatever you feel like, it's almost like it's coming. You have to, that's how it begins to feel. Like, I know, I feel like something, this thing is coming. I feel it. It's already, like, the vibration is there for it. It's coming. And then you gotta be like, it's here. It's here. It's here, okay? It's not there. It's here. It's here now. So it's almost just feeling that excitement, like it's happening. It's here. Like, so stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready type. So whatever it is that you want, you gotta be ready. Be in that vibration. It's already here. Be that person. Be that vibe. It's already here. So just it's here. I want to keep saying it's coming, but it's here. It's here, you know. And like I said, sometimes there's a situation that you don't want to let go of because you don't know how you're gonna continue on, or how you're gonna have the resources, or how you're gonna survive without that thing or that person that may be helping you right now. You don't know, but it's okay. Let go of it. I know it's hard. I know it's hard and it's scary to let go of that thing when you don't have another thing and you don't know what's about to happen next, and it just feels like you're just gonna be out there with nothing. You have to let go. You have to let go for the thing that you actually want to come in, the thing that you've been asking for, the thing that you've been praying for. You have to let go of that old thing for the new thing to come in. Every time. Every time. Release the resistance and have faith and know. And know. Okay? Life is short. We all gonna die, right? So why not give yourself the chance to see how God works while you're still alive? To see the miracles and the magic. You know? I'm just saying. Just saying. All right. So that was just a random video that I was feeling. Okay. That's it. That's it. What excites you? Journal down what excites you. What experience excites you? What even if you can't do it right now, what excites you? Write it down. What excites you? Feel it. Visualize it. Don't worry about being able to do it right now. It's happening. Don't worry. It's happening. It's gonna happen. All right. So appreciate you guys for coming through. Once again, you already know we winning wellness. That's 3 W's. Put your crowns on and keep your crowns on because we winning. All right. Peace.